Nigeria Info, Sam Chinedu here. The indigenous people of Biafra has announced the permanent cancellation of the Monday sit-at-home across the southeast. It follows a directive from its leader, Nnamdi Kanu, with effect from today, Monday. And the announcement was made by the group's spokesman, Ima Powerful, in a statement issued on Sunday, which said the order came directly from Kanu. We're looking at the implications of 5 years of the Monday sit-at-home and the way forward now that it has been lifted. My guest is still right here with me, Maazi Felix Chinedu. Onwuma is a former PRO, Ohaneze Ndigbo, River State, and the current spokesman of the same organization. You're welcome once again, sir.
Thank you.
All right. So, before now, what position has Ohaneze Ndigbo held as regards the sit-at-home?
You know, the sit-at-home started during the time of Obiozo. So, if I can remember. Yes, Obiozo was the one, Professor Obiozo, that was the President General of Ohaneze then.
Okay.
You know, from him to Iwanyanwu, and they tried to work with government, the governors, to find solution to some of these things, and also trying to find a kind of an opportunity to pacify the IPOB people. You know, trying to bring them to table, to make them understand the effects of what the sit-at-home, you know, in the south, in the whole of southeast. So to try to make them see sense. But the way these people behave and the way they work with Ohaneze, it's not the way it should be. You know, sometimes when Ohaneze want to trying to speak like the elders, you know, have an Ohaneze Mobi that takes certain decisions. You know, a gathering of the elders, and they try to take certain decisions. Some of them will come out and give counter. So Ohaneze has been very careful in issuing statements as it comes to the sit-at-home. But one way or the other, they've been working with the state government, you know, and every other person, every Ndigbo, because Ohaneze is Ndigbo. Every son of an Igbo man is an Ohaneze member. So far you're born today, you're an Ohaneze member. That's the general body that covers Ndigbo all over the world. So at the end of the day, we find solutions within ourselves to make sure that everybody is safe, to avoid damages or collateral damages here and there.
Okay, so I don't want to digress, right? But I want to respond to what you just said.
Right.
Now, Ohaneze Ndigbo is the apex Igbo socio-cultural organization in Nigeria.
Yes, worldwide.
Okay.
Everywhere.
Worldwide. But it has membership.
The
right?
membership of
it has official membership,
the
which
official
means
membership are for those who attend meetings.
Which means if I'm not officially registered as a member, but I am of Igbo extraction, will I consider myself?
Yes, you're Ohaneze. Ohaneze. Oha is everybody.
Yes.
So, Oha is everybody.
But there is structure now.
No, the structure you're talking about is the political structure that manages the association, the organization.
Okay.
Worldwide.
Okay.
If you look at the things we've done in the past, there are people that are not official members, as in those who attend meetings, that had issues, but Ohaneze pick it up, because what we do is to protect our own. Okay.
Again, I don't want to spend too much time on this. Yes. This controversy around full-blooded Igbo, I know I'm not using the right term. You know, some people who say, "Oh, this one is not from the south. This is this Igbo from here." Is it the not any of the five southeastern states, right?
Igbo. Listen, Igbo is Igbo.
Okay.
All over the world.
About the devastation. About the devastation causing.
Yes.
Was there any headway with those engagements?
Some of those engagements are the things that worked maybe in Abia State at that time earlier to create, you know, because we had some situations before this time in Abia State. When the time of Osikanko, all those, criminals kidnapping people here and there. And the Python dance, what the Python dance did to us and our youth.
Yeah.
So we didn't want a situation like that. People will advise themselves. By the time Ohaneze in that particular state start speaking to our people or start conversing with people, making them understand the situation we find ourselves in, you know, the discomfort and the setbacks, the sit-at-home will cause to our people, and what we do to the security system of everybody will start calling themselves to the order, start calling their children to order. But some states were not very lucky because of what happened within them and the kind of people that have been injected into that place to cause mayhem.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
Some of the mayhems that happen in Anambra and happen where people I call contractors. They were not the real people that you say this is IPOB, that the way I do announce it on radio, and this is they just talk about them to kill it. So sometimes some of the crimes that were being committed were people who came from different places to come and commit crime in the name of one thing or the other, and announce they are this and that. You see women, your mother carrying okra coming out from the farm on a Monday morning. You saw your mother with okra. You just went to your mother and shoot your mother, or bring her down and use an axe to hack her down. No market on Sunday. I'm talking about the things you saw on video.
Yeah.
No, Igbo man does not think like that. Igbo man is not that evil. We are not evil people. We are very, very accommodating people that have human feelings. We fear the desecration of the land, blood, spilling blood everywhere. It's not part of us. That is not our making. It's not in our DNA to be that violent. We would like a peaceful environment where we work so hard. At the end of the day, you come back and enjoy your money.
Yeah, but I would argue that every ethnic group will argue that they are like that as well. That they do not condone, endorse, or support the spilling of blood.
Yes,
they also have people who take their values very seriously.
That's correct.
So, while I understand your position, being an Igbo man and speaking for the Ohaneze, others will also say, well, we also do not condone such. And, it's for the realities on ground and the truth to reveal who is telling it. But I have more questions for you.
Go ahead.
And I will ask after I've taken a few calls.
No problem.
Well, IPOB has said that it has cancelled the Monday sit at home, and we're hoping that this is final. You've heard from different sources what this has cost the southeastern part of the country. My guest represents the Ohaneze Ndigbo. I'd like to hear from you. The numbers to call 0817-923-0002. 0817-923-0003. WhatsApp is 080-903-06416. We're live on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube at Nigeria Info PH. You can watch, listen, and engage. Please turn off your radio as you call. It's very important. Ayanaya Emmanuel on Facebook simply says, good evening to you. Okay. Maximum greetings, Sam Chinedu. Questions. What are the potential economic implications of lifting the Monday sit at home order in the southeast region? How can the government support businesses and individuals affected by the prolonged shutdowns? I will take that shortly, but let's go to the phone lines. Hello. Good evening.
Good evening, Tamarako.
Good evening. What's your name?
Chinke Daniel Mogate in Ozako.
All right, go ahead.
Yes. You see, I think from where I am here in Ozako, there's a railway that is a train that moves to Aba every day.
Okay.
Until we see that train going, because today now, Monday, that train has not passed. Until when we see that train pass from Port Harcourt to Aba every Monday, we will now know that really it has come to say that we don't have it at home. And the governor of Anambra State is a professor in economics. He has it on his fingertips what Igbos are losing. Well, I even pity the man when he came up with this Ohaneze market, because I will say that even 80% of we that you criticize him. I don't know where we are going with all this. Let us help our people. Thank you very much.
Hold on, Daniel, hold on. The train that did not run on Mondays, was it running on other weekdays?
Yes, till Saturday.
Okay.
Even today, that train has not passed.
Okay, but it runs on Tuesday, Wednesday?
It's Saturday.
Okay.
It goes from Port Harcourt to Aba and comes back to Port Harcourt.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Daniel. Well, keep fingers crossed and keep waiting and hoping that the train runs along those tracks. Hello. Good evening.
Hello, Sammy, good evening.
Good evening. What's your name?
My name is Muriel from Africa.
All right, Muriel. Go ahead.
Well, Nnamdi Kanu coming out now to tell IPOB members. I mean, I don't even agree with this word IPOB members, because it's virtually everybody in the East that is, especially those that are doing trade, that are doing the sit at home. Some persons that don't even want to align with this IPOB movement. So they are forced to stay out of the market because of violence. If they resist and say, okay, no, they don't want to come out, obviously they will be attacked and killed. So it's not even just IPOB members. So if Maazi family is coming out and say, oh, he's talking to the IPOB members, it's not just them. Other people are suffering from this protest. And this protest, there was a time he called for a stop for this in this protest. And somebody, was it someone or something, that resisted it, that said, oh no, that this movement is now out of Nnamdi Kanu's hand, that he's not taking it upon themselves. And this guy now moved it to another stage, it now became so violent as it is now. So once I support Soludo, it is sometimes we need strong leaders too. You need to insist and use strong hands, to show the people that you're serious. They say he has been negotiating with them for a long time. They will say yes, they will stop it. The next one day they will go on. So I think Nnamdi Kanu coming out, to tell them to stop. I think he wants to take the glory of what Soludo has achieved. I think whatever that is happening now, if they eventually stop, I think I give the kudos to Soludo. He's the one that stopped it. It has to be Eastern and State.
All right, thank you, Muriel. We're still taking your thoughts. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Sam.
Good evening, what's your name?
My name is Prince Ifeanyi.
All right, Prince, please go ahead.
Congratulations to the class for the list of the Monday sit at home.
Yeah.
Because of the economic impact it has caused. And thank you, Maazi and the Kanu. Despite the intervention of Soludo, if Nnamdi Kanu has not given a statement, I don't think the sit at home will be lifted. So kudos to the state.
Okay. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. All right, go back if you can. Good evening.
Hello, Caption.
All right, Caption. Where are you calling from?
Yes. Thank God for them.
Where are you calling from, Cap? Hello, Caption.
Sit at home. Destabilize that region. But I can assure you that it's quite unfortunate what the Southeast has brought to themselves. If you go to Southeast, some of them celebrate this at home. I tell you, if you go there sample opinion, you will notice that 60% of them are not even happy that this sit at home is lifted now.
Really? 60%?
Actually, yes. Because the way they celebrate this, on Monday will not come to market, on Monday there will be no movement. When you hear them, it sounds as if these people know the implication of sitting at home on Mondays.
Yeah, but Caption,
yes?
If I'm a businessman and I understand what going to my shop will do for my personal economy, will I celebrate a day of not having the chance to earn money?
When you hear them talking about this sit at home, you yourself, you will be surprised that majority of them, especially in Ayara market, celebrate that particular Monday.
I don't.
Tell you not come on Monday will not be a Monday. Is sit at home. It's like a normal holiday for themselves, for them. And most of them gingering them for this sit at home. Most of them are in Port Harcourt doing their businesses on Mondays. So they have chosen that day, maybe it's a resting day or whatever. I don't understand. But kudos to Soludo that have put this thing on their neck. They have actually, maybe they have understood the implication of sitting at home. Because the one thing they can do to Igbo man is telling him not to go to market on that particular day. But some of them that celebrated this day, kudos to them, let them go back to work and check the difference between staying at home on Monday. Schools were destabilized, everything, even banks. You go to the Southeast, every Southeast on Monday, you will see this is very, very unfortunate. But if they have decided that they will set aside it, no problem.
All right, thank you, Caption. I get the point you made, but I argue, I don't agree that there was a majority that celebrated it. Well, we've had a few calls and a few opinions. Chief, I would want you to respond to the ones that you can.
The issue of Soludo trying to enforce Monday market for everyone is it's not, to me, it's not a power thing. It's not a power thing. Yes, he's been negotiating with them for a while, and the leadership of that market too, they're trying to do their best to convince everybody to let us remove fear and come back to market. But sometimes the youth always want to hijack every situation to make some noise about what they do not understand. Now, for Nnamdi Kanu to come in and announce, that Nnamdi Kanu announcement from Mema Powerful is what most of them are waiting for, to calm down and see if they can work with government. So the people don't understand how this thing works, but having my experiences during the time we were fully on ground, working as Ohaneze officials within the state when I was a PRO, then there are a lot of things that happens that information get to you very fast. You try to do one or two and get some certain information and follow it up, work with government, but to bring a lasting peace between the people and the government. Abolishing it at home will be, to me, it's a welcome development. The people need to be removed from that shackles. Let them come back and try to reclaim the economic gains, because our Igbo states, our brothers at home are working so hard to make sure that they meet up, whatever they're doing, and removing Monday from their work days is not too good for us. It reduces their growth, as far as I'm concerned. So it's a welcome development.
All right. Good afternoon, Sam, and the guests in the studio. I'm happy that the sit-at-home has been lifted finally. The Easterners have suffered so much based on this, and I pray it will be sustained. Terminal Siki from Odili says, the question is, what was the benefit of the sit-at-home? It's all political. They just ran and announced a suspension of sit-at-home because they found out that the government was already prevailing over the situation, already proving that IPOB is not as powerful as propagated. Adaya from Port Harcourt says, what was the idea of the sit-at-home? Let's invent things that are good for mankind. It was in solidarity to Nnamdi Kanu, his trial, and all the associated issues. Well, one more, or let's say two more questions for my guest. At this time, Chief Felix, who speaks for the Southeast? Is it the cultural leaders? Is it the activists? Is it the